Hello, today we are going to be doing an end of patch summary. So we're just going to look through the 5 lanes and see what the best meta picks are. So 11.4, Na seems to be the best, then Shen and Riven. These meta scores are quite low actually for an end of patch review, so yeah, top lane just normally indicates top lane is not that important. And then yeah, some champions with actually really negative scores. So these are probably ones to stay away from, to be honest. Getting countered pretty hard. Set, Gangplank, Aurelia, Mundo. Okay, let's move on to the mid lane. Oh, sorry, the jungle. Meta picks. So yeah, Udyr with over 100 meta score, absolutely insane. Definitely needs a nerf. I think he does get nerfed on 11.5. Karthus doing very well, but it's also playable in bot. Rengar and Talia also doing well. Rengar, yeah, seems to have appeared out of nowhere. He wasn't really doing too much last patch, but yeah. And Elisa Nidalee, worth a shout out. Lilia gets played a lot in pro, but yeah, seemingly a bit of a noob trap in solo queue. So maybe she's overrated. Be interesting to see how things develop for that champion. Let's look at the mid lane. Talon still doing well. He's always near the top. Isn't played in pro. Maybe pros are sleeping on Talon. Yeah, could be interesting to think about. Galio has been doing very well for a long time. Does get played in pro. I think I remember Demonte playing him. And yeah, could be a flex pick to support, but I'm not sure. And yeah, nothing too crazy. The third place champion has a meta score just above 30. Heimerdinger and Kassadin has also been doing well for a long time. Kiana is also quite often decently up there, and she is not played in pro. So she could be also a pick that's getting slept on, possibly. Let's see who's doing terribly. Lucian, Orianna. Orianna is getting played quite a lot in pro, but she has a lot of counters. Let's have a look at some of her counter picks. So mid Tristana could be a possible counter. Mid Talon could be a counter. She seems to not do too well against hard CC. Leona not doing well there. Katarina. Yeah, I would love to see Orianna get blind picked, which she often is, and then get countered by Katarina. That could be pretty epic. Fiora, TF. So yeah, lots of options. Kassadin even. Ziggs even. Loads and loads of mid lane options to counter Orianna. So yeah, I'd love to see some of the spicier ones get picked up. Okay, let's go and look at the ADCs. Let's get rid of this. Meta picks. So yeah, I myself am an ADC player, so yeah, I've been spamming Tristana as well as Kai'Sa, but I'm kind of bored of Kai'Sa, so yeah, just mainly play Trist on this patch. Tristana feels really strong actually, and yeah, breaking 100 meta score is basically the OP sort of region, so yeah, they're both very strong. Kai'Sa's nerf took her from over 200 to 92, so yeah, she was mega OP, and now she's just almost OP, and then the other ones aren't doing too well. Xayah is getting played in pro, but yeah, there's not really any evidence to justify that she's actually a good pick. Senna also gets played in pro, but has a lot of counters, and Ezreal, I think he sometimes gets played, but he also gets counters. So I'm just going to look at Senna, Xayah, and Ezreal counters. Just because I'm curious. So I do have the ADC only filter on, but I'll expand it to everyone. But yeah, so Senna loses to Trist, Kai'Sa, which are obviously the two meta champions. And she also loses to Ahri. This is just all champs in the game. Poppy actually counters quite a lot of meta picks. I think Gragas top is getting played a lot, and Poppy actually counters Gragas, presumably for the dash, but Poppy is basically, the reason I'm bringing up Poppy is I think Poppy might be getting slept on. Yeah, she counters a lot of meta champions, but yeah, so that's interesting. Well, just a whole range of champions here, to be honest. Who else was I going to check out? Zaya. Pressing the wrong key. That's why it's not changing. Counters to Zaya. So yeah, Kai'Sa is the main counter. So, and then Gnar, Rel, Trist. So yeah, she loses to the other meta ADCs. Kindred, Nidalee, Riven. Yeah, she loses to a whole host of stuff. So, not really persuaded about the Zaya picks, to be honest. But maybe they were, maybe she was, I don't know. I honestly don't know why they're getting picked up. If Kai'Sa and Trist are open, don't know why she'd be getting picked up. And then Ezreal counters. So yeah, Thresh is the main one as in terms of bot and support. Kai'Sa, Trist. So yeah, he loses to meta ADCs. Nidalee appeared in Senna's counters list as well. You'll notice these are pretty mobile champions. Very fast move speed. Kai'Sa has a R, Tristana has a jump, Gnar has a jump, Rel has an engage, Kassadin has jumps, Katarina has jumps, Nidalee has jumps, Kiana sort of has a leap, a jump, Talon has a jump of a train, that's interesting, and Zoe has a R. So yeah, it's kind of a general principle to maybe think about. Ezreal doesn't like getting chased down, maybe. So yeah, those are some ADCs that are getting played in pro, but possibly have counters that are getting slept on. Let's look at support. So Thresh is the king of support on 11.4. Yeah, huge meta score. He hasn't been changed as far as I'm aware. So yeah, I'm not actually sure why his meta score is going so high, but yeah, he's not getting countered by anything. He's having favourable matchups against 52, a third of the champions in the game, so pretty crazy. And then Rel has also been doing well for a while, and so is Bard, so is Seraphine. But yeah, 30 or more is what you need to kind of be talked about as actually good. And then Set and Yuumi have not been doing so good recently. Yeah. So that's the end of patch 11.4 rundown. I'll do a 11.5 mid-patch rundown soon. Okay, bye-bye.